Appearing on Thursday's installment of This Morning, Nick Ferrari told hosts Holly Willoughby and Phillip Schofield just how chilling Russia's invasion of Ukraine has become. The veteran broadcaster also spoke out about the growing number of anti-war protests in Russian cities since Vladimir Putin sent his forces to attack Ukraine. He later explained the reason many soldiers cannot understand why they are killing Ukrainians. Nick began, "It is a totally different universe, it is quite chilling." Phillip asked whether Putin believed what he was saying, to which Nick replied, "He does, chillingly I think he does." What's interesting, and I said we were going to touch on this, are the number of protests in the towns and cities is growing. They have imprisoned 7-year-old children. He added, "If you are 40 or below in Russia you have no memory of the Soviet Union, which is 100 years old this year, so you can't quite work out why you are killing your brothers as it were." The rookie faces backlash as viewers complain over change to series. He continued, "They say, I don't know what the Soviet Union was. I am very happy where we are as we have things in the shops, we have mobile phones and can listen to music. But we have someone in the Kremlin that thinks very differently." His comments come in the wake of activists marching in city centers to voice their opposition to the invasion. More than 2,000 civilians have been killed since last Thursday, according to Ukraine's State Emergency Service. Russian publications have reported children had been arrested after laying flowers at the Ukrainian embassy. It has been widely reported almost 7,000 people have been detained in as many as 50 cities so far. Referring to Nick's interview with a Russian soldier on his radio show, Holly asked, "Did you ask him about the children being arrested?" "Oh yes, absolutely, that they were just briefly detained for their own safety," Nick replied, with Holly gasping in shock. Boys won't be home by Christmas. Nick Ferrari warns Britain. Ferrari slams caller defending Putin on Ukraine never started a war? PC culture behind the West's pathetic response, says Nick Ferrari. Phillip questioned, "What's the end game here, Nick?" "I don't know," the LBC host replied. "I really don't know. I will say this, I don't think the boys will be home for Christmas, to use an old World War I phrase. I think we're going to be looking at weeks and months of Ukrainian resistance, and that will be ramped up and needs to be ramped up. It's whether the message can get to Putin and whether what is called an off-ramp. You'll have heard this expression a lot, an off-ramp is a way you get Putin a path that he can back down gracefully and is seen to achieve something. We have to build an off-ramp.